wanted to show you this article right here, which is from the New York Times. And like I was saying, Johnny Depp is getting the Woody Allen and Louis C.K. treatment. So I read the whole article here. You're also welcome to pause and read it if you want to. I'm going to scroll a few times right here like this so that you can do that and just read it. But you know, the juice here of the whole article is basically that France is been always welcoming artists which, for whatever reason, either good or bad, that to fled the US, or they weren't so welcome in the US or not understood in the US. So what they're saying here is that Johnny Depp is part of those artists like Louis C.K. That you know, for whatever reason, he was doing all right in France. It was actually for a period with the French comedian Blanche Gardin, which they did a series of podcasts that you can listen to. Now they're not together anymore, but they recorded, you know, like this whatever relationship series together. So, and of course, they're mentioning Woody Allen, that he's always been quite famous in France, and now he's having, you know, he actually shot the last movie, Coup de Chance, in France, which is a departure from his probably American, let's say, production companies investing in him and so on and so forth. So Johnny Depp, you know, there is the part of the article right here which is interesting, like I was saying. So they're piling. Now, it doesn't matter that the story of those three people are different. You know, Johnny Depp has nothing to do with those other two stories, but also Woody Allen was found to be innocent of accusation of his ex-partner. And also Louis C.K. was not charged with anything. He just happened to be a douchebag somewhere in the past, that he was playing with himself in front of a few comedians. So that's definitely nothing to be proud of, but this is the extent here, right? So they pile everything together with Roman Polanski, which out of the, let's say, the three people here, is actually the one that he admitted to something heinous, right? I have to be careful always what I say. So, but anyway, they say that Johnny Depp was unemployable after the ex-wife wrote the op-ed, and basically, you know, he lost the part in Pirates of the Caribbean. But, you know, the company in France was nice to produce his movie and so on and so forth, like Jean de Bourry, which is also doing pretty well. So like I was saying, this article is not so extreme, but it's already alluding that France is sort of welcoming bad people. And in fact, there's a part here where he explains that, I don't know if it's the guy that organizes the film festival in Cannes, or maybe this Mr. Rob said, artists have the right to be criminal, cranky, to be imaginative, and not to like other people. He cited Arthur Rimbaud, the hedonistic opium-smoking 19th century French poet whose writings were part of the high school curriculum in France. School children are forced to read the deranged drug-fuel fantasies of Rimbaud, Mr. Rob said. Breaking the rules is seen as a sign canon of artist's life. I don't know exactly what I just said. That the scandal involving Mr. Allen, Mr. Depp, and Louis C.K. grew out of the Me Too reckoning. The movement has had some effect on French culture life as well. So, but anyway, you see where this is going, right? In one way, it's also interesting to the take of this man, because who knows how many artists weren't great people in life, right? But we still cherish their work. So of course there is a spectrum probably there of acceptance, right? Like for instance Louis C.K. or what he did, and should he be punished for the rest of his days, and so on and so forth. Or a man that it's been found innocent to be smeared for the rest of time. So there is of course a discussion to be had. But like I was saying, the mainstream media, at whatever occasion, you know, whatever chance they have, they pile things together for the sake of the message of those are bad people, right? And France is shielding them, and we recognize that those were bad people somehow. They are alluding to that. and inadvertently they're still smearing them. So anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts. Also, please consider subscribing. I'll talk to you later. Ciao.